people, if there's people out there that want to lose weight, what is your advice in terms of their diet and nutrition? And lifestyle as well?
Well, first thing would be to get your digestive system working well. And some people are sensitive to certain foods, they're intolerant maybe, and wheat and dairy are most common in this country. So any digestive concerns, particularly with wheat, flatulence, bloating and constipation is more common. With dairy it's more likely to be diarrhoea, but it could be either. So try and get the digestive system sorted out first, then you'll be making the best of your food. And after that, the most important thing really is keeping your blood sugar stable, because any of this excess blood sugar will be turned into fat. So we go for definitely the whole grains because they've got the fibre, the vitamins and minerals to make good use of the energy. And then the fats are really important. But we all know, certainly after a Christmas period, that our body's very good at making its own saturated fat and storing it. So we don't necessarily need to take in a lot of saturated fat, but what we do really need is the essential fats from nuts and seeds and oily fish. And there's studies now that show that these fats help us burn the saturated fat. They're really important for our bodies to work well. And a lot of people still steer well away from fats if they're on a diet, but really that's not healthy.
So what foods contain them, just again?
So we've got, there's different families of essential fats that we really need to take in. They're called essential because our body can't make them, we have to take them in. And nuts and seeds provide primarily omega-6, although a bit of omega-3, which is another type of fat. So we'd recommend, or nutritionists generally recommend, a handful of nuts a day, 1 to 2 tablespoons of seeds a day to get those. And then the other important one is the omega-3. And our diets today tend to be much more lacking in the omega-3 than the omega-6. So the omega-3 primarily from oily fish, and those fish are the ones with a coloured flesh, not the white fish, but the ones with a pinky grey flesh. So salmon, trout, sardines, pilchards, herring, mackerel, that sort of thing. The smaller the fish the better, because our seas now unfortunately are quite polluted. So even the government now is saying limit tuna and certainly swordfish, really high in mercury and PCBs, so stay clear of the large fish. If you like sardines, you're onto a winner. So.
Okay.